Alright guys, it is February 24th and it's almost turkey season. We're getting ready here in East Mississippi for opening day. We got about 2 weeks till it opens and pretty fired up about it. But I had a couple people ask me what gun I'm using as they've seen it in videos and in the recent reel I posted. They've been asking me what gun it is. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do it today. This is my turkey setups. I have two primary guns. I got one, which is my Winchester SXP, and this is the NWTF 50th year edition. It's a new bottomland with the green barrel. I love it. I've got a Hawk Endurance reflex on it. This is a really good reflex. I'd recommend it to anybody. I love it. I've used it last year for the first time and fell in love with it, and I won't buy another one, I'll tell you that. I'm running a Kicks 560 out of it. I feel like 555 is a little too tight for this gun, and then also 565 is a little bit too open, so I met it there in the middle, and I killed a bird at 60 with this. That's the farthest I'll ever shoot a turkey, and that was an accident. I really didn't know he was that far. So I keep it around 40 and under, and so I wanted it not to be too tight, but I went with a 560 and I love it. This is a 20 gauge with a 3-inch chamber, 24-inch barrel, good for swinging on birds. I've had that happen a couple times, and I love pistol grips. I've always wanted one. This is my first gun with the pistol grip, and I absolutely love it, because when I'm sitting down, you'll see it in a minute, when I sit down, I hold it just like this and prop it up on my knee, and I have my other hand to move the camera and everything, so I really like that. But that is my primary gun that I shoot turkeys with, and so I'm gonna grab my backup as well. When you travel to different states, you always want a backup gun. I've had plenty of times where I only brought one gun, and the gun will click on a bird, or the red dot will be off, and you always just want a backup gun. You never know what can happen. So this is my backup gun. I got this gun the day I turned 18. I went and picked it up. It's a Retay Mossy Mar 20 gauge with a 26-inch barrel. I got this to shoot ducks and turkeys with, but every time I shoot, you'll probably see it in a minute, this handguard will slide up. I don't know why that is. I've talked to a couple of Retay reps to see if they had another one doing that or whatever, but nobody can seem to figure out the issue. So Retay, if you see this and you know a way to fix this, please holler at me. Other than that though, it's been a really good gun. It's just a good 20 gauge. I love a 20 gauge. I'm running a Jebs 555 out of this. The reason I went the 555 in this one is the 560 was a little bit too wide, because I had just a stock full in this, and it was throwing pretty good pattern, but you know, I wanted the turkey choke in it, so I shot a 560. It was real wide at 40, and went down to a 555, and it's pretty tight. So I didn't want to put a red dot on this. I've thought about it multiple times. I even looked at getting it tapped this year to try to put one back here, but ultimately I've decided not to, because with it being a backup gun, I want to be able to pull it out of the case and just be ready to roll, because if something happens and my red dot's off on that one, you know, I want to be able to pull this out and not have to worry, is it on, is it off, like, don't want to have to worry about it. So I got this stays in my truck, it stays in a case, and all I have to do is pull it out, throw a shell in, and go. We're going to load up. So today we're going to do, I got target load, some lead turkey loads, and TSS. We're going to shoot them and compare them. We're going to do everything at 30 except the TSS, because I want to make sure my guns are on, but I also want to pattern my gun at 40, because that's what I usually shoot turkeys at with the TSS. So we're going to shoot that at 40, and but everything else we're going to shoot at 30 yards to keep it pretty even. And we're going to see how everything performs, gun versus gun, ammo versus ammo, and just see what we're looking at. So yeah, let's we got a target down there at 30 yards. But yeah, let's get started. We are 30 yards from a box. We got a circle written on it. We're gonna shoot boxes first with a target load and then throw some targets on top of it. But so we got Federal Top Gun number 8. And this is just a target load. This is really just to make sure my gun's still on. But we're gonna see. Always have air protection. Fire in the hole. We got the Masimara up now. Same shell, Federal Top Gun 8. See what she does. Fire in the hole. And as you can see, that's what I was talking about. Slides up. It usually slides up further than this though, but to get it back down, you just gotta bang it down and it goes back down. But other than that, it's a pretty good gun. Alright, so I'm shooting Longbeard XR number 6s. This is honestly, in my humble opinion, the best shell that's not TSS. So 30 yards and we'll see what it does. Fire in the hole. Longbeard XR number 6s, Retay Masimara, Jebs 555. Fire in the hole. Golly. And that's what I'm talking about. That's usually how far it slides up. Retay, if you see this, please help me fix it. I love this gun. This is what I'm shooting. Small town blend. Yeah, like I said, they're 2 years old. They clicked on me one time, so we're just gonna use them. This is actually the shell that clicked. So we're gonna shoot them and see how they pattern. Fire in the hole. Alright, Retay Masimara, Apex 7 and 9. See what we can do with it. Fire in the hole. That thing rocked me. Alright, so we're going to count them up. We're going to start with the target loads, go into the Longbeards, and then the TSS. Got a lot of counting to do. Alright, so we're going to start with the, let's do the SXP with the target load at 30 yards. 120 pellets in a 10-inch circle. It is kind of low left, so as far as pellets that would have killed a turkey, probably about 40 of those would have killed a turkey. But still, inside of a 10-inch circle, we got 120 pellets, SXP at 30 yards. Not terrible. If you are on a budget, throw a target load in, Federal 8-shot, and call a turkey into 30. Moving on, Retay, the backup gun. This is 100 pellets at 10-inch circle at 30 yards. This one's a little bit better, so probably about 60 of those pellets would have killed a turkey. It looks like it's majority low. That's probably me. But still, 100 pellets, 30 yards, not bad at all for a target load. Moving on, this is what shocked me really. So the Longbeards. So at 30 yards, the SXP had 75 pellets inside of a 10-inch circle. Just to keep everything fair, we're measuring a 10-inch circle on all these. So at the SXP at 30 yards with the Longbeard 5-shot had 75 pellets inside of a 10-inch circle. That's a dead turkey all day. I would trust this stuff to 40, but that's about it. These are my backup shells. I got a TSS in first, and then these is backup, because TSS is expensive, and if I waste more than one of those on a turkey, I'm probably going to be in debt. Moving on to the Retay. This is a little bit of a bummer. Moving on to the Retay, it's a little bit of a bummer. It looks like we had a lot of blowout on this with that lead shot, which is a 555, so I mean that's could happen. It's very possible, but you'll see why it's a little weird here in a second. So at 30 yards we had 50 pellets in there with Longbeard 5-shot. Less impressive, but still a dead turkey. We got 5 in the head, and the whole turkey little drawing thing or whatever, there's probably 20, 30 of them in there. So dead bird still. I wouldn't trust this one past 30, but you know, is what it is. Every gun's different, and every gun likes different shells. That's another big thing. So try a bunch of different brand shells when you're shooting. The moment you've all been waiting for, because you all want to see what TSS does, because that's the big thing. We're going to do the SXP first. This is a shock. Alright, at 40 yards, 20 gauge, the shot size was 7 to 9, and it's Apex. 182 pellets inside of a 10-inch circle. So this is just, you know, insane, because if you look at turkey shells, lead shot turkey shells, we had 75 inside of a 10-inch circle. Just by swapping to TSS, we got 182 at 10 yards further. So I decided to back up, shoot out the bog pod for 40, and I was a little bit wobbly with that pistol grip, so I think that's probably why it hit a little left. But yeah, still a dead turkey. Like I said, I shot a bird at 60 with that same setup, shell and everything, so really not, I'm not into long shots personally, but knowing that that gun can reach 60 gives me a little confidence that, you know, if I was to only have a 60-yard shot, I could take it. So that is the SXP at 40 yards, 182. This is the Retay Mossy Mara 555 Constriction, 40 yards, Apex 7 to 9. 247 pellets inside of a 10-inch circle. That is a dead turkey all day. His head is pretty much gone. If they fly like that every time, I may shoot that gun over the other one. We're going to add up the total number of pellets inside of a 10-inch circle on all of these and see which gun performed better. So, just added them all up, and the clear winner is Retay Mossy Mara. So the backup gun is actually the better gun. As far as pellets wise, it's only a 20 pellet difference, but every pellet counts. So even though it didn't perform as good on the Longbeard or the target load with TSS, it overperformed by so much that it won the whole thing. So out of these two, the Mossy Mara won, but I love that SXP so much, it's still my primary gun. So with 397 total pellets, Mossy Mara wins. With 377, the SXP comes in second place. But as far as consistency goes, SXP is very consistent. I like consistency, so I'd like to be able just to pick the gun up, put on the bird and shoot, and it hit the same spot every time. So that's we're gonna keep rolling with that one. But man, this has been a blast. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Turkey season's right around the corner, so y'all get ready, get out, shoot your guns, pattern your guns, and see what they're doing. Hope y'all have a great day, and God bless.